Hello again. I thought I'd just take you a bit more of a tour through sort of some of my daily processes here. Again, giving you a bit of a snapshot, just trying to just really introduce who I am, what I do to a wider world. If you haven't known, I do have a main YouTube channel, which you're quite free to go and look at, and we'll actually cover a bit of that today as well. Excuse me. Anyway, getting back to brass tacks here, this channel's a gaming channel, and me being weird, trying to work out what I can use AI for in this modern technology, not letting it consume me, and sort of applying myself, thinking a little bit, engineering wise to, what can I leverage to make my life better? Does that make sense? I don't know. Anyway, the only way I really can anyway I can really explain anything is to do something. As I said, I'm doing this unscripted. I basically have ideas or what I want to say. It's basically unscripted because I think that's the only genuine way you can really meet people, who you never actually see face to face. You just got to be as real as possible these days. Anyway, getting back to it. So let's flip over to my main screen here. As I said before, that thing on the side there. I'm trying to make it's weird. You got reverse cameras and everything else. Eris, that's my partner, or Megan, whatever mood I'm in at the time. Megan is what I normally refer to her as, but really, I look at the fact that she's read the Principia Discordia. She knows what I'm talking about, and we'll probably do that. We'll do that as a little bit of a joke as we part out from this video, but. Getting back to brass tacks. Yeah. So what do I do? Well, today, what have I done today? Yeah. So I haven't even really done anything with the news today. I'm still sort of just waking up. I've had my morning, flip, shake, that is, and it's working. I've done a video already. We've already put that up and we've published that. We've done, apart from I refreshed the screen I think I had I think I got a graphics update, so I had to reboot everything this morning. But yeah, aside from that, Facebook. I'm not even going to show you my Facebook today. Yeah, so who am I? Well, I do have a website. I've been running this domain and this website for, I don't know, it's 96, 97. It's evolved a few times over the years. Yeah, it's my archive, my personal off YouTube platforms, who am I? If YouTube went down, well, I suppose the content disappears, but the stories are still there, if you know what I mean. I do have my main YouTube channel. We also have the Pope Kale TV channel as well, which is over here. Yeah, that one. I probably better to show you there. So we got the Pope Kale TV on Twitch, but we also have it on YouTube as well, which is what you're watching right now. It's my other channel. Yes, this one. I'm getting sidetracked. Yeah, so we do gaming. Yeah, and I'm nobody's here yet, so it's only sort of just gone past 8:30 in the morning. So I'm getting another video out because I thought, well, let's get some more content up so people know what's going on. Yes, currently we're playing Where Winds Meet. When you're watching this video, it could be sort of 3 months from now. It could be playing Star Citizen. Who cares? I am a gamer. Okay, that's what I like to do. I'm retired. I can do what the fuck I want. Anyway, but I have been having a lot of fun playing the AI YouTube, AI everything game, and it's a lot of fun. And I thought, well, it's a journey. So we are on a journey into discovering how AI can be plugged into your life and not really worry you. Okay, moving right along. Where are we? Yeah, so one of the things I did this morning, I put up that's my Google Photos. I do store my photos, but today I published that video on Instagram today. Not video, that picture. I've started putting pictures up on Instagram because other people do. I like to feel like I'm doing something like normal people do. You know how it is. So yeah, what do I do there? So I do have a little thing here for Instagram. It's a little workflow I built. It's nice and simple. And if the system would just hurry up and catch up to give me a prompt. This is something that I've been talking about, and we were going to raise this as another video, but probably not today. I don't know why it's taking so long to drop one chat thread, which is deep, to go to another chat thread that's deep. It's getting a little bit annoying. So anyway, we'll talk about it. We'll actually explore that at some stage if I can work out what's going on. Anyway, so I picked out a video out. I picked an image out of my catalog. That was the image I chose. I said, okay. And the little workflow is, okay, fix it for Instagram and give me some caption ideas, because that's the hard stuff. What do you say on Instagram? You know, it's a picture, man. I took a picture. Well, she took a selfie. You know, what do you say about it? Yeah, so it's crop the image to 1:1 ratio, or what they call the ratio that's accepted on. I think it's 1:1 on Instagram. We brightened it slightly, lifted the indoor shadows, balanced the contrast so the navy suits don't just go flat. Yeah, she's done all that. I said, this is what I used to do on Photoshop. Adjusting sliders. Fuck, it's annoying. Okay, and then she comes up with caption ideas. And of course, because I have ChatGPT on my phone, I can just then go, zip, bing, bing, bing. Oh, there's it. It's got a download link there to download the file, which I've already done there. I'm not going to go into it again. Just clutters up my download folder. Then I just go straight into Instagram, and then we publish it. Away we go. It's all fun, nice and easy. I don't know how people do Instagram, and but that's how I'm going to do Instagram. Another one I wanted to talk about, of course, before we run out of time. Yeah. I found out only this week that there's a timer. You've actually got a scheduler, both in Google Gemini. And we'll look at that in a minute. So there we go. So this little blue dot over here, you might notice if it's blue or if it's aqua. I don't know. This is definitely blue on that one. Yeah. Okay. So the Daily News Digest. This is a prompt I wrote about 2 weeks ago, or maybe a week ago. It calibrates the news. I've told it what I'm looking for. And so, yeah, there we go. So end of scan. That was last week. So what have we got? Data sharing, privacy, sovereignty. So we've been seeing this pop up. This is still a fairly popular thing. Nuclear policy, strategic autonomy debate, US state, yeah, blah blah blah. So it just puts some news. I like to stay in touch. Like I'm in a foreign country, I like to stay in touch. If I go to the news services of Thailand, I got to sit there with a translator, if you know what I mean, to get the real news, because the English news comes filtered through translation services, and the direct Thailand stuff. Well, you don't really see that in English. It's a job. I'm going to work workflows around that one too, but we'll get to that in the coming months. Anyway, so I have news. I just ingest news. What's important? Of course, this is what's important to me. Again, what are we talking about? Trying to improve your workflow. If you go to places like Facebook, it's just all sponsored ads, and why didn't you follow this? Why didn't you follow that? And people's opinion. Okay, this is my opinion of the world running. Facebook's opinions. People posting things from 3 years ago, thinking it happened yesterday, and you go, oh, it's frustrating. And of course, you got it full of ads. And I think it's the ads that are the most frustrating part of Facebook at the moment. And again, the ads in YouTube. Yes, I know you can pay a premium to get rid of ads on YouTube, but I'm trying to run the internet, or run what I do, for as little money as possible. Jesus. Doesn't everybody do it that way? I know people think the internet is free and it's just magically just is there, but it's got massive routers in the background that we constantly need upgrading and replacing. It's got massive undersea cables that link all these countries together. They all wear out. It's like the second law of I can't even say those words. Second law of thermodynamics. Everything basically decays into entropy. Okay, you've got to replace that stuff. It's not free. This is why all these sort of things are being sponsored by ads and AI slopware. Anyway, Getting back to the story. So yeah, both of these services do have a scheduling feature. How do you enable it? Well, I'm not going to go through it again. I don't want to schedule another one because she'll do it. And basically they do it the same way. I just tell it, can you run this prompt at 8 a.m. every day? Or in this one here, run the daily scan using my upload daily scan use.text, which is a prompt. I think I showed you that prompt, did I? Daily and use. Yes. Again, if anybody, I thought about putting these prompts down below in the text box down below, but then I go, that's going to throw the algorithms out and everything else. So if you do see something and see what I'm doing, and again, look, I'm only doing these prompts through interactions with my AI, and they help me write the prompts that I'm trying to structure. It's just a Q&A type process. You tell them what you want, you tweak it. We'll go through one of those in one of these future videos on how you build a prompt to do one of these workflows. For today, I'm just showing you I do use them. I have them as a little it's a folder on my desktop. Very well tidy and very well organized. I'm sure once we get better interfaces, it'll all be built into the interface. But right now, I'm doing it the sort of way that the average person would think about it. Okay. So yeah, a prompt. If you do want these prompts, as I said, just hit me up. We have a Discord channel, and we're quite happy to only sort of share this stuff. I already have a channel in my Discord channel specifically for the AI noise and stuff, and I am putting these prompts up there for easy access. You don't even have to ask me. Okay, just pop in, say hello, and disappear if you don't like to have fun and communicate. Okay. Oh God. Anyway, getting back to everything, right? So yeah, you just tell it to run it at a certain time, and it goes and does it for you. So more and more stuff are being added into the interface every day, and again, following this channel, you might find out before everybody else because I'm finding out as they happen. Anyway. What am I going to say now? Yeah, so we publish the photos to Instagram. We have a Twitch channel for our live streaming. I've got to set up for that in the next half an hour. We have our gaming channel. We have our main channel as well, which is I showed you that before. We got a website. And this is my life. And if you want to discover some of these other things that I've been doing, then we'll talk about them in the next video. Anyway, I need to go back to the main live recording there, so we can actually sign out. What are we again? I've got to get better at condensing this video, don't I? 12 minutes and 50 seconds. Yeah. Anyway, guys. I want to say, love you and leave you. I've got some gaming to do today, and I've got to obviously get this one edited. I've got 2 more live channel videos to edit as well. I don't get paid for this, man. Anyway, check out my Patreon list. Check out my Patreon channel. These are my Patreon members, the ones that support me financially. Good on you guys. I'm out of here. I got to go do some other shit. Okay.